Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Former Warrior center struggles in crucial win over Giannis Antetokounmpo-led Greece. Spain have recorded their first win at the 2024 Paris Olympics, with former Golden State Warriors center Usman Garuba playing 13 minutes off the bench in the 84-77 victory over Greece on Tuesday. The teams went back and forth as Greece took a 22-21 lead in the opening period, but Spain took control in the second with a 28-13 second quarter that gave them a 49-35 lead heading into halftime. Giannis Antetokounmpo led a comeback effort in the second half, yet the Greek superstar's three-point game-tying attempt in the final 25 seconds went awry as the Spanish knocked down their free throws to secure victory. Garuba, who made 6 appearances for Golden State last season and remains an unrestricted free agent, was entering the game after a 3-point, 7-rebound, 1 steal and 2 turnover game against Australia on Saturday. He was also involved in a minor scuffle during the first quarter that led to unsportsmanlike fouls called on he and Australian centre Will Magnay. The former first-round pick was less effective against the Greeks, failing to score a point in 13 minutes as he finished with 2 rebounds, a steal, 3 turnovers and 0-for-2 shooting in the 7-point win. After 27 points on 6 of 8 3-point shooting against the Australians, Memphis Grizzlies forward Santi Aldama with 19 points and 12 rebounds in 29 minutes. Antetokounmpo was a one-man show for Greece, going for 27 points on 12 of 17 shooting along with 11 rebounds, 3 assists and 2 steals in 34 minutes. The loss means Greece have been eliminated from the Olympics ahead of their final group game against Australia, while Garuba and Spain could advance with a win over Canada on Friday. Garuba averaged 13.6 points, 11 rebounds, 2.1 assists, 1.3 steals and 1.2 blocks in 21 regular season games for the Santa Cruz Warriors in 2023-24, before averaging 19.5 points and a mammoth 16 rebounds across their 2 playoff games. RJ Barrett, 24 points, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 16 points, led Canada to a come-from-behind 93-83 win over Australia in the other game in Group A on Tuesday. Golden State Warriors clear leaders in NBA's biggest offseason trend. After years of spending big on trying to put out the best and most competitive roster possible, the Golden State Warriors have been a clear leader in pulling back thanks to the new CBA rules. Over the past 7 seasons, the Warriors have led the NBA in total payroll on 3 occasions, and have also been second on 3 occasions. The only time they haven't been in the top 2 was in 2019-20, having made clear cost-cutting moves after it became apparent their season was doomed from the very start. Following 4 straight years of being in the top 2 in spending, Golden State have adjusted to the punitive measures now placed on teams above the first and second tax aprons. Having seen Klay Thompson and Chris Paul depart the franchise in free agency, the Warriors have hard-capped themselves at the first apron and will subsequently be outside the top 10 in payroll for the first time in 5 years. In ESPN's off-season survey published on Monday, teams navigating the new luxury tax aprons was ranked as the biggest off-season trend in a poll of 18 coaches, scouts, and executives across the league. In fact, that trend received 2/3 of the total votes, with a Western Conference executive telling ESPN that the league has gone away from free spending. The new apron rules were undoubtedly put in place to hinder the free-spending nature of Golden State owner Joe Lacob, along with LA Clippers owner Steve Ballmer. It's important to note that the Warriors were willing to continue to spend big given their pursuit of Paul George prior to free agency, with reports they were happy to give the 9X All-Star a max contract extension. However, given the Clippers' own aims to reduce their spending, they were unwilling to take back the salary required to complete a trade between the 2 parties, leaving George to opt out, become an unrestricted free agent and sign with the Philadelphia 76ers. Following that failed attempt for George, Golden State have clearly moved to navigate themselves below the first and second apron. As an Eastern Conference executive put it to ESPN, once you hit a certain threshold, it's impossible to improve your team, and you're stuck. The Warriors didn't want to be stuck. They used their newfound flexibility to go out and sign valuable role players to Anthony Melton, Kyle Anderson, and Buddy Hield to mid-tier contracts, and while they've now got no maneuverability left in free agency, they do have the freedom to explore a range of trades that those above the aprons cannot. It will now be interesting to see how the rules impact the remainder of the Warriors' offseason, specifically when it comes to contract negotiations with 2021 lottery picks Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, who are both extension eligible. Kevin Durant reignites debate over his Warriors tenure by dismissing Paul Pierce comparisons from Keyshawn Johnson. Kevin Durant recently reignited debates about his time with the Golden State Warriors by responding to Keyshawn Johnson's claim that Paul Pierce could have thrived similarly on that team. Johnson suggested on the show Undisputed that Pierce would have excelled if he had joined the Warriors, prompting Durant to express his disdain for hypotheticals by referencing the New York Jets' 1996 NFL draft decision to select Johnson over several future Hall of Famers. Durant's analogy highlighted the futility of such what-if scenarios, suggesting that sticking to reality offers a clearer perspective on his and Pierce's respective careers. Johnson's argument overlooked several key aspects of Durant's impact on the Warriors. Durant's scoring prowess, marked by both efficiency and volume, surpassed Pierce's. Durant's average of 27.3 points per game significantly eclipsed Pierce's 19.7, emphasizing the former's superior offensive contribution. Moreover, Durant's versatility, including his 6 feet 11 inches frame and defensive capabilities, provided the Warriors with strategic advantages, particularly in smaller lineups. These attributes made Durant an irreplaceable asset to the team's dynamic. The necessity of Durant's presence was particularly evident during the 2019 playoffs. The Warriors faced tough challenges, including being pushed to 6 games by both the Los Angeles Clippers and Houston Rockets while Durant was on the court. His absence during the NBA Finals against the Toronto Raptors, where the Warriors fell into a 3-1 deficit, underscored how critical he was to their success. This period demonstrated that Durant's contributions were essential to maintaining the team's dominance. As the Warriors transitioned from being an unstoppable force to a team grappling with age and injuries, Durant served as a crucial factor in maintaining their competitive edge. His role went beyond just scoring; he helped mask the team's weaknesses and provided stability. Ignoring Durant's impact during his tenure with the Warriors undermines the significance of his contributions and the challenges the team faced without him. Kevin Durant's response to Johnson's hypothetical underscored the importance of appreciating actual achievements and contributions over speculative comparisons. Durant's tenure with the Warriors was marked by exceptional performance and critical moments that highlighted his indispensability. The debate serves as a reminder of how pivotal Durant was to the Warriors' sustained success and the potential pitfalls of disregarding his legacy in favor of what-if scenarios. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Kevin Durant? Leave your opinion in the comments.